Hello you guys, welcome to Journey with Char on this lovely Sunday. I come to you this afternoon. I'm going to make a pumpkin bread in the Pioneer Woman bread machine. So I have all my ingredients out here. I will have the recipe below if you're interested. These are the chocolate chips that I'm going to put in. She asked for miniature. I could not find miniature, and so I just went ahead on and got these. I did coat them with a little bit of flour, hoping that that will help assist with them not sinking. So we'll see what happens. This is just a trial, y'all. We have 8 tablespoons of butter, unsalted, a half a cup of packed brown sugar, a half a cup of granulated sugar. We have here half a teaspoon of baking soda and baking powder. We have 1 teaspoon of vanilla. We have a half a teaspoon of salt here, and we have a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and we have 1.5 cup of pumpkin puree. Okay, that's pure 100% pumpkin puree. And then we have 2 cups of sifted all-purpose flour. So we're going to bake it today, see what happens in this Pioneer Woman bread machine. So the first thing that we need to do here, we want to make sure this is clean, which I already did. We want to make sure that we take this out, and we're going to add all of the ingredients in this first. Then we'll put it back in there. We want to do that just to make sure that we keep this area clean below. Because if you're putting it in, I notice things can get stuck, or it can get in between here, and you don't want that area to get burnt. You can get things and start having a smell. It has nothing to do with, it's supposed to be going in here. So we don't want things to get trapped down in there and cause stinky and then stains and all that other stuff. We want to keep that clean as possible. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start adding the ingredients to this pan, and then we'll add them in, shut it, and get it started. So you guys stay tuned for pumpkin chocolate chip pumpkin bread in the Pioneer Woman bread machine. Stay tuned. Okay, you guys, so according to the recipe, it is saying add all of basically the wet ingredients first. Okay, so we're going to add the pumpkin in first. Okay. Get all of that pumpkin out of there. All right, and then we're going to add the butter. So we're going to add the butter, and this butter is softened. You can melt it more if you want to for your liking, but this is soft enough to me. I think that it will mix very well. We're going to add in the vanilla. We're going to add in the eggs here. I'm going to whisk the eggs gently. Just a nice little mix, just to get them incorporated. We're just going to dunk those eggs down in there just like that. Okay, and that is the new Pioneer Woman 3-spout. Y'all will see that on a haul if this one's already not going up. Okay, so now what we do, I'm not going to mess with anything. She said I add all the dry ingredients, so I'm going to slowly add in the flour. Hoping y'all this is right. Okay, we're adding in the dry ingredients. All right, hope you can see that. And then we're going to add in the sugar. Okay, and put in the baking teaspoon and baking powder. We got the packed brown sugar. Just dunk it in there. Let me try to break that up a little bit, child. Break up the brown sugar some. Okay, let's break that up. Then we're going to add in the salt, and then we're going to add in the cinnamon. Okay, and that is all this is asking for. Let me make sure I get all of my vanilla in there. Okay, now we're going to put this into the bread machine, and we're going to start it up. So let's take this over to the bread machine. I'm going to turn that. Make sure that's nice and sturdy. Okay? Okay. So stay tuned. We're going to turn on the bread machine because this was all done while the bread machine was unplugged. So stay tuned. Okay, so we have it on now. We're going to close it. Everything is in tight. So now we're going to go down and look for quick bread. Okay, so we're going to go to the menu. That's quick bread is number 7. So So we're gonna go down here, and I already hit it. We're gonna take it back to 7, you guys. 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're gonna hit low size. So it's on, I guess it's, y'all, I'm trying to figure out where is the crust color, because I don't see anything coming up. So I'm assuming I hit 7 and it just automatically knows what to do. So we're gonna hope that this does it right. I think halfway is supposed to stop, and then I put in the chocolate chip. So we're gonna see where we're at during that time, all right? Let me lift this. That's what it's doing so far. So hopefully everything comes together. So we're gonna see how this turns out. I put it on 7, and it's quick bread, and this is what it's doing. All right, so stay tuned. Okay, so it's moving much more faster. I hope y'all can see that. Can y'all see that? There we go. So it's really kneading it. Really added in everything. So we'll see what happens. All right, that's where we're at right now. Let's look at it. There we go. Can you see that? That's where we're at right now. Okay, you guys, so she said it's been doing this at a stop and then in a spin. So I don't know what to do. So I'm gonna add a little bit of chocolate chip, a little bit at a time in this. It's not hot yet. But we just gonna hope and pray. Trial and error, y'all, trial and error. Let's make sure. I'm trying to spread these chocolate chips out. Okay, it's stopping. I'm gonna spread some chocolate chips up. Hopefully, I hope it does good, y'all. Listen, you have to learn. You never know until you try, right? So now it has stopped spinning, you guys, and it is officially hot. Oh, yes, 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 she's baking. All right, so we're gonna see what happens. We're at 137 right now. We're gonna see how it looks, you guys, so stay tuned. All right, you all, we are down to 1 hour and 9 minutes. That is what it's looking at. We're gonna take a little peek. Ooh, it's so pretty. All right, you guys. All right, you all, that's where we're at, 36 minutes. Here, you can see, let's lift that. That's where we're at. She looks beautiful. All right, let's wait 36 more minutes. She sure does, mommy. Stay tuned, 35. All right, you guys, so it just went off, it beeped, and there we go. So what I'm gonna do is unplug this. It is now unplugged. It looks wonderful. Looks like the chocolate chips are up top. Let's just pray and hope everything smells outstanding. All right, and mommy's gonna help me while I take this out. So you wanna make sure that you unplug it before you attempt to take this bread out. So we're gonna go ahead on and twist this, take it out, and we're gonna set it here and let it cool off. So I just wanna give you a closer look as it's cooling off, what it looks like. I'm gonna put that top down like that. And just turn it up like this, so. Isn't that beautiful? Looks like it did pretty good, and I do see some chocolate chips at the top, so hopefully, you can see in there, hopefully it distributed and didn't sink to the bottom. So all we need to do is see, let this cool off and see how it looks at the bottom, and then we'll cut into it. Oh, there it goes. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, it's still hot. This is awesome. Mommy just noticed it. This is still there, so I don't have to pull it out. So we're gonna completely let this rest. So that is what the pumpkin bread looks like. Is it good? Mommy said, and it's good. So it's got a little bit of the flour, which is okay. That's normal with bacon, just a little bit of flour. But honey, she is excited that we're gonna turn it around. Got a little chocolate chip there. And it looks good all the way around. And let's, Mommy, if you can help me look at the bottom, because I want to make sure it's not a big gaping hole. So we're gonna look at the bottom of it. It does have a little hole, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. And we're gonna let this completely cool down before we decide to cut it. I'm gonna go this way because it seemed like they would be a smaller cut. Wow, that looks really, really pretty. So that's the end slice of that. I don't see any chocolate chips yet, but that is the end slice. I'm probably cutting some pretty big slices. Oh, there we go with some chocolate chips. Now that is a happier slice, right? All right, there we go. That's what that looks like. Yummy. I'm very, very happy. It looks like the flour did help the chocolate chips stay in. And that is from the bottom. She did say let it cool off a little longer. I'm going to flip it over so you can see that side of the bread. Okay, we're going to put that there, and Mom and I are going to taste that. So that is the inside of the loaf, and it looked like everything cooked evenly to me, and that is where that bottom came out of. Okay, so there we go. So now we're going to try it. Okay, Mom, so I'm going to go for that middle piece right here. Oh wow, look at that, nice and moist. Good texture. Oh wow, pretty good, huh? Mmm. Yeah. It's really good. Mmm. And it would, you know what? I'm gonna try a banana bread with this too. Y'all, it is so delicious. So, so good. Mmm. Look at that. It cooks so even. And I think it did pretty good, and it's very moist. Y'all can see that. Look at that moisture. It's very, very moist. So it's really, really good. I will put the recipe down below. It is really, really good. I like it because this recipe is not overly sweet. It is a good balance. It's not too sweet. All right, you all. So I hope you enjoyed this pumpkin bread in the Pioneer Woman bread maker. It came out perfect. I absolutely love it. I think it tastes really, really well. It's nice and moist. It's not overly sweet. It's just a good, perfect amount of sweetness. It was a half a cup of sugar and a half a cup of brown sugar. Now you can choose whatever kind of sugar you want for this bread, but I'm telling you, it turned out delicious. So I gotta clean all this up. And I did that on quick bread. I think it was quick bread. Was it quick bread? Yes, I did that on quick bread tonight, which was number 7. And I didn't say what color crust or anything. It just really took over. Put the quick bread in and it took over. And it cooked for 1 hour and 55 minutes. So that is everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And also give me a thumbs up. And please leave a comment below. I will include the recipe, okay, you guys? So thank you so much for tuning in. I pray you all have a blessed week to come. And I pray for you all and your family members. Okay, keep your family members in prayer. Some of you have been requesting that I say some prayers for your family members, and you better believe I will say a prayer for your family members. When you put request in, I will pray, Mommy and I. That's what we're here for. We're all supposed to help each other, and one of those ways of helping is by praying for one another, okay? So definitely we'll be praying for you. So thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, always be kind, trust God, keep Him first, and He'll always lead you in the right direction. Bon appetit. I'll see you soon. God bless. Bye-bye.